appreciate the knowledge as we let you go. Dale Swaim kind of twisting in the wind right now. Do you expect him to be back on the north side?
I think it really depends on who's out there and available and who would like to come over to the Chicago Cubs. I'm not going to tell you that Dale's done a terrible job because he also didn't have a whole lot of talent with this team. And quite obviously, in the game plan that Theo had, he wanted to trade away a lot of guys at the trading deadline. He was able to do that, and it decimated the pitching staff. But I will tell you that perhaps the Cubs, maybe it's time for a different direction and a new voice in that locker room and clubhouse, and we will see who's out there available and who wants to come over, David.
All right, travel safe. We'll see you back in Chicago.
Okay.
There he is, Steve Stone. You'll catch him on the White Sox broadcast later tonight. Is Dale Swaim back next week?
I agree with Stone. If Girardi or one of these other guys wants to do it, I thought all along that he was just a token manager,
caretaker,
holding place. And it's sad because he's a great guy. But he had to know that going in, so I would say no, he's not.
I agree. I mean, if somebody's available, if Gardenhire or Girardi are available, and
how do you bring him back whether they are or not?
Because it doesn't matter. It's going to be another 90 to 100 loss.
And you're going to go out to sponsors and go, we'd like you to buy in.
Okay, if you don't have, okay, assuming you want Gardenhire or you want Girardi, who's after that? I mean, that would be the question. So do you, if you're not going to get the guy you want, you might as well just go another year of them.
Well, you know, just about Girardi, he's got to want to come to the Cubs. He's at the Yankees now. He probably won't get re-signed there. But do you want to be with this team that says it's still rebuilding? Gordon Whitmire of our paper had a great column today, I thought, listing all the things that are not true about the Cubs. I mean, this has never been done before, where you just say we're rebuilding the team right in front of you and we're screwed, basically. For years. They'd say, now wait till 2015. My clock's ticking. I say that every time I come on here, Cap. I know he's a young man. Frankie's a young man, and Ricky's a young man.
I'm the youngest on the panel, by the way. For once, I'm teasing. When I look at this, I think Gardenhire is a perfect fit for this team. When they talk about the Cubs way, he's obviously been indoctrinated and that kind of thing with the Twins. He's great with young kids. And as far as deciding on Swaim's future, I look at it as last year the Cubs decided they had to do something to invigorate the fan base. And they gave Edwin Jackson $52 million. That was a huge mistake. So this would be, if you bring in a guy like Gardenhire, you could at least say to your fan base, your sponsors, we're bringing in a guy that's pretty good with young kids, and he's going to help us take us to that next level. Now, whether it's 5 or 6 years from now, we don't know that, but I think people would have more trust in Gardenhire in this situation they would Dale Swaim next year.
Yeah, if you can get Joe Girardi, that's a no-brainer. I just don't see how you bring him back under any circumstance.
But Cap, okay, if they can't bring in those two guys that you want, then you pick another guy who, yeah, you kind of want, but because you want to get rid of Dale Swaim, who's got another year left, and then are you stuck with this other guy you sort of are okay with for 3 years?
Well, here's the question you have to ask yourself. We've staked our reputations on Soler, Baez, Bryant, Almora, CJ. Do I want that guy developing my young players when I watch the 4 young guys I got now all go backward?
Well,
the answer is no.
Yeah, but Swaim's going to be there for 1 more year, right?
No shot.
Okay, well.
I'll be shocked. All right, here's today's poll question. Which team will have a better record in 2014, Cubs or White Sox? Go to CSNChicago.com.
It'll be like 50-50,
for you updated
isn't it?
results throughout the show.
Which one won't lose 100 games?
It's a great